So are we getting to a stage now where anybody who advocates for Palestinians, anyone who says free Palestine, anyone who flies a Palestinian flag can be arrested?
I really think that the problem we have is actually the mirror image, the inverse of that, which is that everywhere you go now, there's incredibly there's anti-Semitic slogans.
Bullshit.
There's a hostile environment for Jews.
Bullshit.
Jews are targeted in the course of all of this anti-Israel stuff. Palestinian flags, keffiyehs, they are so numerous. The people who can't,
but how is it
who can't even risk themselves.
Anti-Semitic?
Thank you, Natasha.
The whole movement is linked to terror glorification.
That's Zionism.
But you can't arrest people for just
I'm not saying you can't, but I'm saying if this is a one-off, do you know that a woman who went to Israel came back and was visited by the police because she'd been referred to Prevent for having just visited Israel, so they worried she'd been radicalized. I really don't think a singular incident. The protests. No. The protests we've seen since October 7th, which the two-tier justice that has emerged from that. I'm sorry, but the problem is not that people cannot wave Palestinian flags. There are Palestinian flags all over the place. The problem is that Jews do not feel safe to even wear Stars of David out anymore.
Jews? So you know how intellectually dishonest, morally bankrupt, peddlers of lies, these Zionist human waste of space are. So let's break down what she's saying. So she's saying that the problem isn't that Israeli Jews are committing genocide on Palestinians in Gaza. The problem is that British Jews just don't feel safe. The problem isn't that Israeli Jews are committing settler violence on Palestinians in the West Bank. The problem is that, but British Jews can't wear this Star of David. The problem isn't that millions of Palestinians are being starved to death and deprived of their basic human rights in Palestine by Israel and Israeli Jews. No, the problem is that British Jews just don't like all the attention that Palestinians are getting because me. How dare you? How dare you center Jews in the pain and suffering of Palestinians? How dare you? How dare you demand that we place the feelings of Jews first over and above the lives and liberties of Palestinians? How dare you? How dare you ignore that there are Jewish people at the front line of this protest, Jewish people visibly online and offline speaking out against the war crimes, atrocities, ethnic cleansing and genocide of Palestinians at the hands of Israeli Jews, IDF and the State of Israel? How dare you? The world is so sick and tired of your bullshit and your propensity for wickedness and a minority persecuted by Jews. The world is telling you and your feelings to go to hell. You chicken-livered Zionist British Jews crying me are nothing but oppressors masquerading as victims. Shame on you. I say this with every disrespect. I choose the life and liberty of one Palestinian child, even a minute old, over the Star of David, the existence of Israel, and over your goddamn feelings. You want to call me an anti-Semite? I'm not the 1, 2, or 3. Bring it on.